Gender is a gender identity where one feels that their gender is unimportant or where one is indifferent.
So that's it. That's the word. That's the word I've been looking for this whole time. I gotta do some Googling. Cass.
So my goal today is to be as sexually confusing as possible. But like, is it working for you? Because I think it's working for me.
Cassgender, we don't really care what you might call us. We're pretty cool with whatever. You can use pretty much any pronouns you can think of. We're neutral with our gender. Cassgender!
What happened? You won't like yourself, but you'll laugh.
People of TikTok, I need your help. Now, I'm a fairly large man. I'm 205 pounds, 6'3", and here lately I've been going through a bit of a self-discovery of who I am as a person. One thing for me is I never really cared about gender as a identifier for me. Come to find out, there's a word for that called cassgender, and it fits me perfectly. It makes me feel good that there's something out there that I can identify with. One thing I never really understood is why certain articles of clothing were acceptable to wear on one gender and not the other. Now, when I was younger, I didn't really care. I kind of wore whatever I wanted, but my dad was in the military and years of toxic masculinity kind of beat that out of me. So my question to you is, where's a person of my size get a skirt? I live in the Bible Belt and Walmart doesn't have any.
I had this realization today, looking in the mirror after getting dressed, that I will never pass as anything other than female out in public. Because these are men's pants, right? I can't bind that.
I have a question about how you're all out here doing gender.
I've talked to a lot of cisgender folks about this because I was curious in my own exploration, and it's not like I am doing this genderly. It's that when it is acknowledged by society, like ladies and gentlemen, you have an affiliation where you go, ding, that's me. And I've seen this also with like the non-binary and binary trans folks who are gendered correctly in a particular environment, and then it's like, yes. And so there's a certain affiliation there. I don't have that with gender. I understand on a cognitive level that I am woman affiliated and I relate somewhat to the things that are woman adjacent, but have no real feeling about it, and I recognize socially I'm woman adjacent, but I am not genderly and I am not gender-ish. And I really like the terms cassgender and cassflux around that, because I absolutely don't have an affiliation towards gender or that warmth.
Question for people who have multiple pronouns. I'm cassgender. I'm chill with any pronoun someone uses for me, but I generally just go by default with she, her, because that's what I grew up with. I tend to present more female, so it works out, it's cool, whatever. And I'm sure people who have, who are non-binary and use multiple pronouns, probably have that as well. One pronoun is more common than the other, just how you present yourself. But do you ever get, unexpectedly, unnecessarily giddy when somebody uses a pronoun that you don't usually hear? Still the one that works. Let's say you're he, they, but everyone always uses he, and then somebody just uses they one day, and I just get so giddy. If someone calls me he, him, I'm just like, maybe I'm weird.